Hello everyone, I'm Isio. Today we're gonna playtest some custom classes made by the community. Today we're gonna be playing C.O.R.E, Bladedancer and Progenitor. We're gonna be playing at level 1 and we're gonna fight in scenario 3. We're gonna have access to Frosthaven starting items. So, first class is C.O.R.E. C.O.R.E has some unique mechanics. First, whenever C.O.R.E loses a card, they immediately replace the last card with an overdrive card that is gonna be placed from the supply to our hand immediately when the card is lost. The second main mechanics is C.O.R.E likes to give itself negative conditions, and we have benefits for whenever we have negative conditions on ourselves. For example, we have an action that wounds ourselves, and then while we are wounded, we can add wound to all of our attacks. These cards are gonna be getting into our hand as soon as one of our regular cards is lost. Second class is Bladedancer. Bladedancer has fit cards. Those cards have an immediate effect and then go into your active area. While they're in your active area, they can be interacted with using a special ability called an act. Whenever a card is in your active area, you can enact using and you will perform all of the abilities that are written in the box of the card you have chosen. So for example, if we were playing these two cards, we would play this card first, immediately get a move 2, then this symbol, which is the enact symbol, would allow us to choose one of our active cards. We would perform the abilities written in its box, in this case move 3. So this card would be a move 3, attack 3, and then we get to enact again, which would be another move 3. This card has 2 charges, so after the second move 3 that we get out of this card would be discarded, and we would get 1 XP. The third class is Progenitor. Progenitor has a couple of unique mechanics. The first is the unique item that comes with the class, called the Ancient Carapace. We are gonna be starting with Ancient Carapace at level 2. So the second version, you immediately would start with this for free. But to get this, the first version, the first upgraded version, we would need to spend 15 gold. So some of our starting gold is gonna get dumped in this. It functions as most of regular armors, where whenever we get attacked, we get some shield. And Ancient Carapace likes to give more shields on the earlier attacks. So first attack we're gonna have shield 2, then we're gonna have shield 1, then 1 again, and then the item will be spent. The other unique mechanic for Progenitor is ponderous actions. So whenever we have a ponderous action, we perform it and we do the immediate effects of this specific card. For example, here we don't have any immediate effects. The card would get placed in our active area, and it would sit there until the beginning of our next turn. At the start of our next turn, we would perform an attack 5, gain 1 XP, create an element, and then discard this card. There are some other ponderous actions that could have immediate effect when played, and then have other effects at the beginning of the next turn. For example, this we would heal ourselves for 2 when we play the card, and then we would need to wait until the beginning of the next round, next turn, to play the attack 3 create knight. Some even have active bonuses that are active from when we play the card until the beginning of our next turn. So for example, we would play this card, we would get retaliate 2 until the beginning of our next turn, and then we would perform this action, which is a full heal. So let's begin by spending our gold. So as we said, Progenitor is obviously gonna use his Ancient Carapace because it's super efficient. So out of the 30 starting gold, 15 is dumped there. And then we would probably want an Amulet of Life for Progenitor. Bladedancer likes Poison Dagger and either the Heater Shield or the Jumping Boots. Wing Shoes. Probably a Heater Shield in this scenario. And then C.O.R.E. C.O.R.E, since we are playing without perks, C.O.R.E wouldn't have access to armor with negative effects. Oh, since we do have Flea Potential, Bladedancer is actually gonna use that instead of a Heater Shield. C.O.R.E can use Amulet of Life and a Heater Shield. So okay, so we're gonna play on very hard. So we are level 1, the scenario is gonna be level 3. And let's see if we die or not. Okay, on to selecting cards. So I forgot to mention that C.O.R.E, for C.O.R.E, the overdrive cards can never be lost. Neither to damage nor to resting. So after we get them into our hand one by one, we can't actually get them out of our hand. So they will never be lost. And if we were to play at the beginning of a round 2 cards that are overdrive cards, both, we will get exhausted at the end of the round. So let's decide for Progenitor first. Which card are we gonna bring to the scenarios? So I don't think Drumming Crescendo is a good card here. It's not too bad, but I don't think that's what we want to do this scenario. Although being able to strengthen C.O.R.E might come in handy. Let's see. Enduring Carapace is good. Detritus of Eons is on attack 5, so we keep. Brandish and Batter might be one of the cards that we leave out. Violent Rush is okay. This scenario has some hazardous terrain, so might come in handy. Spreading Swiftness is good and good initiative. Scuttle is integral to the class, so we always bring. Pulverizing Limbs. How much retaliate do the guards have? They don't have any, which is good. So we probably want to bring this. Chaos Lurker is some healing, it's always welcome. Monster's Dive is good. Harden is good. Bark Plating or Crushing Claws. So I think might be bard plating here. Guards are unreliable to expect attacks from them. Sometimes they like to shield up and not move, so we want to avoid as many attacks as possible since we're playing on high difficulty. Which makes me not want to bring a Retire 2 card. It's a full heal for a Ponderous action, but I don't think we want to play like that. So let's go on to core. So we have 9 cards, and we have 9 overdrive cards, which are automatically chosen for us at level 1. We do, however, have 12 cards that are regular, so we need to leave 3 behind. Right? 3, 6, 9, 12, yes. Okay, Patchwork Repair, we want to keep a bottom that moves and heals, for sure. Also good initiative. Nuts and Bolts might be the first one that we leave out. Let's see. Protective Charge is probably as good as Nuts and Bolts for the shield bottom, and still a decent initiative. Issue Earning is super good as a unconditional disarm, sometimes it's also at range. Accelerated Flywheel. Maybe. At arm's length. Probably goes. Bypass Safeguard probably goes. Then this is a good loss. This is a good loss. Also, this card should have a move 3, not a move 4 on the bottom. So let's try to remember that. This is a very good initiative against Shamans, so we keep that. Control Stasis is a decent opening loss against guards, so we are sure we're not getting attacked by all of them, and we can basically set up on the first turn with the other characters. And conserve the energy. Maybe. So out of all of these, probably want to keep good initiatives. We do have Prudent Preparation just for that, so maybe it's not as bad. Let's keep at arm's length. It's a good heal at range. And then Bladedancer. So not a lot of retaliate, so this card isn't as good. Not a lot of shield either, so maybe we leave this one behind. Maybe we don't need 6 initiative here. Our initiative is quite good. So, I think we are done preparing and move on to the scenario. So how much range do they have? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, so can't reach the starting axis. and neither can the archers. So how much range does the course... Okay, let's do this. Delete all hands here. Okay, there we go. So this is range 3. From here we would be able to get 3 of the 3 guards that we would be able to target. So this is already good. Trapper at range 3. I'd like to trap this hex if possible, maybe the following round, so we can funnel all of the guards on the left side whenever they spawn on the door. So we would need to move 1 hex or 2 possibly, so we don't end our movement next to a guard. So a move 2 can be anything really. We would probably want to go before the guards can move. So we're gonna use this as a move 2. Then, what's Progenitor doing? Probably wants to set up a big attack. Or maybe we just want to set up Scuttle. I think that's a little too slow. So let's try and set up Crashing Clauses. A good initiative. Are they? Yes, they are near some turns. But a push one doesn't get a... Yeah, it does. Okay, so Violent Rush, we can go late. And then we can Surprising Swiftness to set it up. 1, 2, 3 gets us there. In the following round we can probably Crashing Claws to go early. Bladedancer is gonna go late. Oops. So, okay, what? What's Progenitor initiative? 85. We can't beat that without one of our cards. We don't want to take this spot from him. Can go there. And then next turn we want to do this probably. So just a top action that does something. Okay, I believe we're ready. Let's shuffle around all over the decks. So Shaman is healing, Archer is doing standard stuff, and guards are gonna be move +0, so no escaping the guard that isn't getting immobilized. So let's begin by moving here. Is the archer going to reach core? No, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, no, okay. So core can move there, and he's gonna immobilize. Well, it's important to immobilize these guys. So let's start by attacking 4, then 5. Core is number 1, okay. So 3 here, then 2 here. Okay, I just forgot to get the trackers, so we can keep track of the damage. Okay, so core is gonna be this, then Bladedancer, and then Progenitor. So far we dealt 5 damage. And then the last guard, we probably want this guy to move up. So let's immobilize the other one. So guard 3, 2 damage, 2 more damage, and then 3 mobilizes. So I forgot at the beginning of the round a guard to spawn here. So we lost this card, so 2 XP. And we immediately get an overdrive card. So I don't hit short circuit here. Although not this probably. I think we can just take adaptive malware. Never mind. We're going with core exposure. Okay, so core is done. Then shaman. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. We can put him there. This is only a move 2, so move 3. Heals 3 on this guy. Then archers can move to here. Then guards. So these are 1, 2, and 3 guards mitigated. So 3 attack 3 is 9 damage mitigated. This guy moves here, and we can let this guy move here. So an attack 3 on core. It's an attack 4. We probably don't want to use our shield yet. So attack 4, guards are done, and then Bladedancer and Progenitor. So with Bladedancer we activate this bottom. We immediately move 2. And then we play this card, so instant and act. So we choose one card from our active area. In this case, just this. We perform move to regenerate range 1. On core, we don't want to move. That's not core. Actually, let's go with Bladedancer, gaining a region. Okay, then after that is a move 3. Serial attack 3 damage. And then we would get another act, but I think we're fine. We're not gonna use it. So Progenitor is last. So move 3 at the start of our turns, we can choose to move 1 and discard. So move 3 immediately gets us here. And we play Violent Rush. So goes in our active area. This card doesn't have any immediate nor ongoing effect, so we are just gonna have to wait. And this is the round. So Bladedancer is gonna heal C.O.R.E. And where is it? This card to immobilize the guard. Then Progenitor wants to go early. And since he's probably getting attacked by the archers and the shaman, probably best to set up defensive card. C.O.R.E. we wanted to use the trap, and then probably disarm. So C.O.R.E. is gonna have no, C.O.R.E. is not going to have regenerate if I do this. So let's try this. Archer going at -1. Shaman is trying to heal again. It's actually good, the shaman is gonna come in and then for his... Nope, they will not block themselves off, so Bladedancer is first. We activate another fit action. We immediately get a heal 2 regenerator at range 1, so we can heal C.O.R.E. So 2 healing. Then we perform this, so immobilize at range 1. Then we move 2, using our act as this, so move 2, muddle range 1. We want to muddle the guard at full H. No, probably this one. And then we get an attack 2, but since we have a regen, we can remove it for 1 XP and +2 attack. And that's gonna be on guard number 3. +0, so 4 damage. And we're done. Next are the archers. So one can already attack Progenitor with an attack 2. This is an attack 3. So first our armor procs, so gives us shield 2. And since we haven't gone yet, we would take 1 damage. 2 is mitigated by the armor. The other archer moves up and attacks Progenitor again. So attack 2. -1 is 1, and the armor blocks off all of the damage. They would set up traps actually. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the first archer actually places a trap here, the other archer doesn't have range to reach anyone. He would be trying to get to 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Since its progenitor is trying to go this way, so actually they wouldn't get an attack, we wouldn't get the second attack, and 1 mitigation. So he's trying to go there, but the path is already the shortest and it's blocked, so nothing happens. So Progenitor, the beginning of our turn, we get to perform Violent Rush. Okay. Attack 3, push 1 on both of them. So first get 4. Takes 2 and then takes 2 more for the trap. Yes, it's hazardous terrain, so 2.5 rounded down. This is 4 damage. Then, sorry, this is course modifier. Another -1, so just 2 damage. Okay, so this one goes into our discard pile. Actually, let me push this guy here. Progenitor moves here, shields up with Harden, and then sets up Crushing Claws. Next up, the Shaman goes here, heals this guy for 3. No, actually, this guy for 3. Since it's heal 3, range 3, yes. Then C.O.R.E goes, regenerate heals 1. We are setting up our trap, which is gonna be this 1 damage immobilized trap. Oh yeah, also the other archer is setting up a trap here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so we'll set the trap here. The Progenitor was here. So 6. It's ambiguous, and the Progenitor was first, so here. So C.O.R.E. So we were placing a 1 damage trap with Immobilize here. Then for our top action, since we do have regen, this is a ranged attack, and it's probably going on the Shaman. I don't want to get disarmed nor immobilized, so attack 1, disarm on the Shaman, deals 1 damage, 1 damage, and disarms. So guards. Also another guard would have spawned. So first guard is this guy, moves 3. Then the second one is this. third guard attacks Bladedancer with Muddle, so attack 3. 2 damage. 3, number 4 is this guy. Attacks Progenitor for 3. So 3, -1, 2, -1, 1 damage. And 2 mitigated. Number 5 is immobilized, so 3 mitigated here. Number 6 is already adjacent to Progenitor, so attack 3. It's 2, 1 damage. And 2 more mitigation. So, end of the round. So, next round. Counting mitigation for this trap being here is a little complicated, so I'm really gonna try not to do that. This is discarded. So this is gonna activate and we're gonna use it to wound 2 people. So the shaman is disarmed. So we want to try and go decently fast. We are adjacent to an obstacle, so enduring carapace would get us 1 shield. And then for a decent action, both of them are decent initiatives against cards, so okay. What are the other 2 doing? So we probably wanna play core exposure. Maybe we want to heal up Progenitor. Okay, so going early and probably doing this. We do get 2 immobilizes. Bladedancer can probably do this and go early. I want to probably kill one of them. Could throw this guy into a trap. But let's just go before them. Let's go. So guards are shouldn't one retaliate 2-wing. This is -1 and shaman. It's gonna do nothing. Okay. So let's begin by attack 2, target 2 on both of the guards next to us. So first is 3. 1 damage. And 1 damage, not the best. Then we can teleport adjacent to any adjacent figure. So we could go basically wherever. The archers already have Progenitor to attack. The guards are not moving, so could go... Oh no, we want to stay adjacent to an ally. Let's try and kill one of them. In which case, we want to stay here. We want to grant C.O.R.E and attack 2. We grant one adjacent ally and attack 2 immobilize. So C.O.R.E is gonna attack number 4. C.O.R.E. Okay, not the best flips again. So this is 1 damage for Bladedancer. And immobilize. Then I think we want to just activate this and attack with push. Ooh, this guy here, maybe. What can we do next turn? Can control him and get him into the trap, the hazardous terrain. Do we probably want to do this? Maybe not. Let's just attack and push this guy here. So okay. So we cannot kill him by just controlling him into the hazardous terrain next. Which is annoying. So guards all shield up and retaliate 2. Archers go and attack for 2. Progenitor. 2 damage and 2 damage. We don't have anything to mitigate it. So tough luck. Also we should have some kind of counter here. Since we need to kill 15 enemies, I believe. Yeah, 5 times the number of characters. So C.O.R.E is next. Heals 1 for region. 1. Then we have an attack 3. We have no negative condition, at least 1 positive, so get 1 XP. It's a target 2. So we are gonna take 4 damage. It's fine. So first on the number 4. Okay, this is an attack 3 crit. Yes. So this deals 5 damage. And now 5 damage, 3 of which is crit, and 1 was against shield. This is overkill. More shield. More overkill. And shield. And overkill. Okay, so 1 we get retaliated 2 against. Second attack on guard number 6. 3 damage. And 2 more on us. 2 damage. And 1 on shield. 3 total, 1 on shield. 2 on us. Okay. Then we Move 1, heal 1, move 1, heal 1. This game is immobilized. So we just heal to Progenitor. We are fine where we are. Then Progenitor goes. So first Ponderous actions, Crashing Claws triggers. So we have an attack 1, pierce 1 wound, and an attack 3, pierce 1 wound. So we'll use an attack 1 here and the attack 3 here. So let's start with the attack 1. It's a null. We take 2 from Retaliate. And 1 null damage. At least the wound will kill him, unless the shaman somehow heals him before. And then on number 6. Okay, draws have been kind of abysmal. So, and 2 more. We dealt 3 damage. Technically, they had shield and we ignored the shield, but we're gonna attack it like this. Okay, so we are activating this for sure. This was gone. So the problem is we are at 1 HP. I don't think that's a problem here. I'm gonna activate this and we're gonna pray next round. So we do have an additional shield since we are adjacent to an obstacle. Then Shaman goes, the disarm prevents an attack 3. So 3 mitigation here. So thinking about it, the Shaman can probably kill us immediately. We are going to use this for a heal 1. Is it better to just move away and let C.O.R.E tank 1 hit? The archers can't really attack anyone. We do have a 10 initiative next round, and we could go invisible. I think that's fine. Let's go with this. So no guards. Probably wanna use this. And then what? This? Get the Progenitor out of danger. Progenitor is going first anyway. And the Shaman can always beat us. So let's try to keep Monsters Die for a long rest. I'm gonna use this. This and this is a decent combo. So what is C.O.R.E going to do? Do we have a nice cluster purge? Guess we can control 2 enemies into it. Not really decent there. we are probably gonna do this. Just to reposition ourselves a bit. What could we use accelerated flywheel for? Short circuit isn't really a great choice, since we probably want to take some hits. Let's try flywheel into core exposure. So guards, their melee attack. That's very annoying. So Progenitor goes. First we remove all negative condition and gain regen. Then we get an attack 5. What's the shaman doing? Healing. This guy is dead before the shaman can heal, and we can probably try and kill this guy with the attack 5. So let's use it on that guy. So an attack 5. Perfect. So 5 damage. Okay, so this is gone. We could move one with surprising swiftness, but I think we want to keep it for our long rest turn, just in case we don't get a good attack 3 here, Ponderous attack 3. So we get a move 6, but it's actually just a move 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is probably for the best. So the archers are getting a +1 on the range, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go here. And I think that's what we are doing. So we are activating this, and this is just another move 3. So we're gonna get some attacks next turn. Then Bladedancer. These two are dying. We probably want to reposition C.O.R.E here by using Grant One Ally. Okay, let's think about this. Let's actually do this. But can't go before that. So let's just use this on C.O.R.E. Grant a move 3. I'm giving him regen. And then enact. We will enact with this. Move 2, and we don't trigger the next one because we are moving here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Next, we control up to 2 adjacent enemies. So one is immobilized, but the other is not. So 1, 2 is taking 2 damage. So this is active. This is gone. So guards take 1 damage each for wound. Then the others don't attack. Don't do anything, so this and this is gone. 2 wound damage for Progenitor. Guard Shaman is next. Guess he is gonna heal this guy, but it's fine. Then core goes 1 for region. So what were we doing? Flywheel into core exposure. Can't actually get the negative. Wanted to use flywheel for this static discharge. It's probably still a decent choice. Let's not. Let's just hold on to it. I'm just gonna use core exposure for an attack 3 wound on the shaman. So 4. And 1. We are not going to move. So archers don't have anything. No one in range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the line. And we move on to the next round. So we can spawn an additional guard. 2 of them have died. Probably not gonna be going into the next room. Last 2 cards for basically everyone. So let's go. Guards at 15 again. Still no one adjacent to them, so nothing much. So little problem here. 2, 1, 2, 3. Now they actually can't reach. The second one can't reach blade. Or wait, this is the first one and this is the second one. So to attack 2. So 2 and 1. Never seen a problem here. Bladedancer is next. She moves here not because she's at 1 HP, she just wanted to move there. We can't activate this. So okay, we move 2 by activating this. And now we have attack 2 that adds +1 for each active fit. We currently have 5, so this is an attack 7. Attack 7 on the shaman. To use or no? I don't think we want to use poison dagger here. I just hope not to draw the yellow card. Hey, that's a purple one. So attack 7 is 14. Could have one-shotted the shaman. So 7 here. He was at 9 HP, so 5 of which is overkill. But this is 13 damage. Okay. We aren't actually done because we have an act. And thus we can, since Progenitor wants to keep surprising swiftness, we are gonna enact with this one. So move 2 and one adjacent ally moves 2. Let's actually move Progenitor here. So this was the last use, so we gain 1 XP. And we make room for the next. Well, there's not gonna be a next one. So Bladedancer is done. Progenitor heals 1. This is his own region. So first, pulverizing limbs. So attack 2 on this poor guard. +1/+0, so it's 2 damage and 1 on shield, and then 1 damage and 1 on shield. So 3 and then 2. Perking the shield twice. We didn't attack different enemies, so we don't get the last one. But we do get 1 XP. We play Crevice Lurker for a heal 2. 2 healing. And then we go invisible, as all good tanks do. Shaman is no more. Then C.O.R.E heals 1. And now since we want to long rest, probably shouldn't have Bladedancer at 1 HP next to the guard here. Do we even want to long rest with Bladedancer? So I wanted to move here and punch the guard, just to try and get rid of him. But I think I'm just gonna heal 1 target 2. So 1 on C.O.R.E themselves and 1 on Bladedancer. So 2 healing here. Also, C.O.R.E did heal Progenitor once. Well, twice for 1. So should have 2 healing more. And thus we move. So move 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we are fine where we are most of the time. Yeah, sure, let's end the round. So, new guard. We will be long resting on Progenitor and probably on C.O.R.E as well. Do want to use these items if possible. Bladedancer, I think, is just gonna short rest. We can keep this one up. Or this one. So we go there, move, and then attack, and then grant Progenitor an attack. I think we want to keep this then. Okay. And So the plan is to use this. And then we want to use probably our heal, so we can go before them flipping the retaliate and not die for it. So let's hope everything works out. Okay, archers won't reach anyone. The guard will reach core. Probably this one is dead. Yeah, that's fine. So we start by activating this. Heal to regen self. Well, range 1, but we're gonna use it on ourselves. 2 healing. Then we move 2 and muddle with the first enact. So move 2 and muddle. Then we have an attack 3. Three damage. And then we have the last enact, which is a move 2, and we grant an adjacent ally an attack 2. So move 2, grant Progenitor an attack 2. +1 is a little unnecessary. So this is 2 damage for Bladedancer and 1 damage for Progenitor flipping well, but it's all overkill. Also 1 overkill is for Bladedancer. So this one, this is done. Then archers move 1. Then the guard goes. The other one doesn't move. This would move here. This goes here. We did kill the other guard, so 3. So the guard number 5 attacks at -1, so no, -2. So 1 mitigation here because of the muddle. So this was an attack +0, so 3, -2 is 1. C.O.R.E can use the heater shield and get 1 mitigation. Loses muddle, strengthens itself, and then long rests. So heal 1 for Bladedancer, then heal 3 for Progenitor. 1 because of regen, and then 2 for the long rest. So refresh our items. We can move 1 with Progenitor by using surprising swiftness, but we whiff the attack 3. So let's choose cards to lose. Can keep surprising swiftness in our active area. We are going to lose probably pulverizing limbs. Then C.O.R.E. So we cannot lose our overdrive. We will lose... Is there a good cluster purge? Maybe. We can lose this. Can barricade ourselves more. Since the shaman is gone, I think we can lose prudent preparation and we get an overdrive for it. Let's go with static discharge. Let's have some fun with brittle. Okay, so we can try and move our progenitor friend just to get in the middle of the enemies. Progenitor can go relatively quick. Set up this. So what are we doing if we do that with Bladedancer? Probably want to keep this again. Do get to do something. So bottom, top, bottom, we are playing a top. These two are flex, so we want to use one of our bottom actions. C.O.R.E, C.O.R.E, C.O.R.E. The problem with brittling ourselves is that we have a region, so we're gonna get rid of the self-brittle relatively quickly, and which usually is good, but I think we want to keep the brittle on ourselves for at least one attack, since we are at full HP and we have a shield. So let's try and do this next round. Can we do something useful? Healing Progenitor is useful. Also, healing Bladedancer is probably useful. There's also the... we want to kill the guard next to us before we do anything here. It's also strengthened, as are the other ones. If it matters, I'm gonna put a strengthen here just to remember. So I think that's fine. Let's try and do this. Archer's regular stuff. I do have move 2. Can we try and block them in a way where they don't attack us with an attack for strengthen? So they have moves 2, so we would need to go here. Can probably do that. So, alright, let's heal 1 for region. We move 2, activating this. Then we let... My progenitor isn't really gonna move, so... Who's next? C.O.R.E. Then it's fine, I'm not gonna use any of this. In fact, we can, from here, we can use our move 2 to go here and just use this as a default punch. Okay, 1 damage. Since we are not gonna use it for anything else. This is gone. So C.O.R.E. Let's start by playing C.O.R.E exposure top. +0, just a kill. 3 damage. Then we will move 1, heal 1, move 1, heal 1. Gonna move 1, heal 1. And then move 1, heal 1. We want to stay behind Progenitor, and otherwise we're gonna take hits instead of him, and he's gonna use a shield, so it's better for him to take hits. So we are all at full HP. We will move 1, and we will prepare our Violent Rush. So we do have 1 shield. So the archers go, they have an attack 3, so they are not strengthened. So 3 is 5, which is 3, 2, so 2 damage. 3 mitigated. And then attack 3 is a crit, so it's 6, which is 5, 4 damage. Two mitigated. Okay, we are not messing around here. Also, there should have been another guard. Yes, because one of them was there, here, and then there were 4 on the map. So yes. Then move 2. Move 2. No. First you move 2, then this, then this. Here. Okay, so Cluster Purge is looking quite appealing now. How much range? 1, 2, 3. So we do have good range on them. Can set up Static Discharge bottom. Okay, so next round. We said Cluster Purge. We want a useful bottom action. Probably this. To heal Progenitor up. How can Progenitor not die? If we go there and push the guard here, well, we would prefer to have 2 targets for a Violent Rush. Tank go invisible again? Unless this isn't gonna give us anything actually. If we were to use Monster's Dive Top, we could do something. Okay. Does Bladedancer have regen? Yes. So she can do something here. We also have the move 3. Okay, this is currently an attack 5. We can get it to an attack 6 with this by moving and then attacking something. If we do that, we can probably kill one of the archers. C.O.R.E is attacking them for 4, so 4 and 6 we probably kill one of them. Can also poison them just to guarantee it. There's also this top, which is looking decent, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there is another guard. Can't quite reach here. Oh, we could actually, with this. This enact would get us move 3, and then we do our attack at from here, skewering all of them, and then teleporting somewhere. I think that's actually a decent enough plan. Let's go for it. Let's use our losses here. Issue warning not yet. So yeah, we're gonna be next to an obstacle. No, we will never be able to grant him movement. So just set up an attack 5. No one ever complained about having to make an attack 5. Let's go invisible though. We don't need to go invisible. Most of them are gonna be immobilized. So we can keep this for the next round. This is good initiative. So bottom, probably bottom. This is a top, so Scuttle or Enduring Carapace. Yeah. We are not adjacent to an obstacle, nor adjacent to a wall. So probably we just have Scuttle and do nothing. Nah, that can't be right. We do want to keep the 10 initiative. That's why it's so hard to decide. Can also go late. Try to Crevice Lurker. Go late and then okay, never mind. This and this. Attack poison, that's fine. Right? Is it fine? So let's use this. Activate this, but we use the move 3 for this enact. And then it's an attack 3 on everyone on this line. So we are gonna use Poison Dagger on the first guard. So attack 3 immobilize, going up. So null plus 0 minus 1 plus 1. So plus 0 minus 1 plus 1. Mobilize doesn't matter on the guards, nor on the shaman, the archers, because neither of them is moving. We do get to track 2 XP. We also get to teleport, that's why I moved. We teleport adjacent to one of the red axes of the attack ability, so this was a red axe because we targeted the guard, which means I teleport here. And this was 3 null and then 9 damage. Not the best loss. So guards get to attack us. Okay. They all have shield 1 now. Progenitor. So we do get to use surprising swiftness, so remove 1 at the beginning of our turn. Then violent rush, which is an attack 3 push 1, but since we only have 1 target, it's an attack 4 push 2. Attack 5 for the poison, -1 is 4, -1 for the shield is 3 damage. So 1 for the poison to Bladedancer, then 4 and 1 on shield. We also push him not outside of the map, but here. Then we set up this. So since we only have range 3 here, let's not go crazy, let's not push the guard. So we are going to move here, Progenitor. Okay, so we heal to range 3, let's heal Progenitor. We did not remove a negative condition, so we don't loot the coin. Then cluster perch on these 3. So guard, then archer 1, then archer 2. Attack 4 is 5 for the poison, but 4 for the shield. 1 for the poison and then 4, 1 on shield. Then on the archer, 4 and then 8. So 4 and then 8, for which was a crit. And now we lose this and we immediately gain this impatient escalation. Okay, so also 2 healing. Archers first at disadvantage and attack 4. Okay, good thing. Disadvantage was a thing. So this is an attack 3, which is 2 damage. 1 mitigated. And then another attack 4. Okay. Calculated, we can say. And now we get to play Archer Roulette. Will they go at 14 and kill Progenitor? Okay, let's go with this. And let's cross our fingers. Nope, we die. Goodbye, Progenitor. So attack 2. He is a lost card. So 2 damage, and then another 2 damage. Oh well. So they create 2 traps. One here and the second one here. Bladedancer is gonna what's the guard doing? Okay, not attacking at least. Which means there's no real reason to immobilize. We'll just we move here, so we use this. Using this. So move to attack 2 for a 1 adjacent ally. We move here. Grant Progenitor an attack 2, +1 for the poison. Okay, so attack 3 is 6. Yeah, is dead. So 1 crit damage and 2 damage. And that's also 2 overkill for Bladedancer, since poison wasn't needed to kill. But then 2 more damage because of the grant. And 2 like this. Okay. So we did that. We don't get another attack. Can discard this, and then we have a button action. 2, 3. Guards now go. They all have shield and retaliate. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. We killed 1 more. Should we be at 6, I believe? We killed all the guards here. Killed the shaman as well, so we should be at 5. So Progenitor now doesn't have a target to attack, so this doesn't do anything. We at least go invisible and then activate Crashing Claws. And remove our poison. We don't have poison, we're just gonna heal 1. Cool. Just chilling at full HP. Gonna try and kill both of the archers, so let's move here with impatient escalation. We wound ourselves. We get an attack 2, range 3. Let's try and kill this number 1 archer. Okay. Perfect damage, then we do have a positive condition, okay. Thought I had to do this first, but doesn't care if we have negatives or not. So attack 1, range 4 with disarm on the other archer. Okay. So 3 damage, 2 overkill. And that's the end of the round. 2 archers dead. 1 more guard. Here. Okay, so C.O.R.E can do something. The other 2 are long resting. So what is C.O.R.E doing? Can we wound them? Since guards cannot heal, could do this. We would need to lose another card. I think we can wait for the next rest cycle. Let's go slow and wait for them to do something. Okay, they do nothing instead. This removes this. We get to heal Bladedancer from poison and then heal Progenitor for 1. We didn't remove 2 negative conditions, so no XP. Then I guess we can go here. Don't believe we get this coin. You too? Okay. So, what are we doing next round? How many cards will we have in our hand? So we'll always have 9, so not that hard to track. We want to keep this active and probably work on losing 1 card. No, 0 cards actually. Well, let's see. Bladedancer. And then Progenitor. Okay, so let's lose some cards. We can keep probably none of them active. Let's lose this. And Progenitor. So no attacks. I think we can toss surprise swiftness here. So the plan for winning this scenario, we need to kill 8 more enemies, so probably this. We might also need to go into this room. Okay, so Progenitor. These are all 3 damage traps, so we do like them though. So this is a Progenitor. Okay. So I think we want to be going to this room. So actually, let's not lose this. We can lose this. And let's make our way into the next room. Okay. So core first. Let's activate static discharge. So next source of damage that with our health lower than 1, we suffer no damage and heal 1 instead. And then we move 1 and attack to range 3. On the probably the front one. I'm thinking we want to wound them as many and let them die slowly. We do need C.O.R.e's adaptive malware though, so we want him to lose region. And we want to not focus them. So attack on the guard number 2 from C.O.R.e. Just 3 damage. Progenitor. Attack 3, range 2, +1 attack, but we muddle ourselves. Attack 3, +1 range, but we need to muddle ourselves. So we are probably attacking this one. Let's attack card number 2 again. So we are muddled, so it's just an attack 3. And we move 1, shield 1 side. So we do want to get attacked by guard 2 on C.O.R.e. So let's activate this on Bladedancer. In fact, let's use Progenitor. Let's let Progenitor move to here. Yes, so we activate this, move 2, then we're gonna move 3, so let's just do this. So moves 2 first, an ally within range 3 moves 1, well, moves 3, then we regen range 1, and then we get another act, which is the move 3. So here, then guards 1, 2, 3, attack on C.O.R.e. Okay, shuffle for good measure, so attack 3 is 2. We can use this for 1, so 1 damage is enough to remove a regen. We get 1 mitigated. The other cards move 3, so 1, 2, 3. So actually, move 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3 attack. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. They're trying to go here. C.O.R.e is gonna short rest. Issue warning is one of our best cards. I think we want to keep this. Okay, flywheel, that's fine. And for this we get malware. And we start doing attacks immediately. Let's heal Progenitor and move into the room. Bladedancer and Progenitor should probably follow. Can actually go very fast. I do want to set up we do want to set up a ponderous attack. Let's use this. It's fine. Let's go. So the most annoying action, but it's fine. So we're not getting ganged up on by all of them. So one healing, we get to open the room. First we activate this. Heal 2, range 1. Progenitor gets regen and heal 2. And then we enact by moving. I think we want to move 3. So let's move 3. 1. Oh, there are no guards here. Yeah, there should only be a normal guard. So change of plans, we're going on the other side. 2, 3. And then we enact again. Moving 2. Guard is attacking C.O.R.E. for 3 poison, 4 and poison. Then C.O.R.E. We are wounding ourselves. And we move 1. Shoot probably the guard in the back, so let's attack guard number 5. 1 damage, 1 on shield, 1 on shield, and wound. Progenitor heals 1. Let's do this. We move 2. Actually we don't, then we move 1. Then we pull this guard here. We can just kill this. But we are setting up a ponderous and we wouldn't have a target next round, so we drag this guy into the trap. It's 3 damage. And we set up the ponderous. So 3 damage. Let's try and spread wound as much as possible. So, wounding everything. Probably a decent plan, and then We can then go to the next room. 1, 2, we could open it. This. Let's see. Gas will move 2. So Progenitor first. The Ponderous attack 5. Okay, not bad. So 2 overkill. Okay. Now we move 3 and set up Crashing Claws. Probably better to instead move 2 and set up Scuttle. So this is gone, this is a default move 2, and then the top we play Scuttle. C.O.R.E takes 1 from his own wound, so negative healing. We don't have any positive conditions. Do we have another attack? So let's do this. We can move here. We wound ourselves to perform attack 2 range 3. We're gonna wound guard number 3. 3 damage. And wound. Because all of our attacks have wound. And then we are going to issue warning. So attack 1, disarm. We don't have any positive conditions, so this is a melee attack. So attack 0, disarm, that's actually good. That didn't kill. And we are done with C.O.R.E. So next up the guards. So number 1 moves 2. Then this guy. Attack 4 is prevented and 1 damage from wound. Then guard number 3 takes 1 from wound. Then we have guard number 5 takes 1 from wound. Also, I think I forgot to mention that I wanted to use Amulet of Life here. So after attacking, I would use Amulet of Life, so I don't have wound and poison on me. I think it shouldn't matter, because I was gonna give him regen anyway, but oh well. So guard 6 doesn't move. Bladedancer moves for 2 by activating this. So attack 2 2 enemies 2 axes away, +1, so this is attack 4. Probably on guard number 3. Okay. Then we move 2 because of the enact using this. And we give region to C.O.R.E. Oh, I should have used my poison dagger. Oh well. Now that I think I'm actually gonna stay here and just give region to C.O.R.E. Let's do this. So Progenitor can long rest. We wouldn't mind Progenitor taking some hits, because he's gonna heal for 3 at least. Yeah, we can't go late, so let's use this and maybe this. Bladedancer needs to short rest. Okay. So we can do something, so 1 more guard has died. So let's see. It's another bottom, this is a flex card, and this is the other flex card. Okay, let's do this then. This, and then we want to... Actually, we want to go before C.O.R.E. so he can immobilize and then move away. Okay, let's go. Guards move 2. So shouldn't be attacked by anyone. Bladedancer is first. We want to control this guy here and this guy into the forest. So 2 damage. Then C.O.R.E moves here. Okay, we activated this. So C.O.R.E moves here because of the ally grant. We don't have anyone to give region to. And then we have an enact, which is a move to should probably move away from them. We can move here actually. C.O.R.E is gonna but then this guy moves here. I think I forgot to... Yeah, I forgot to heal myself for 1. Then it's fine. No, it's not fine. We want to move as far away as possible. Okay, so move 2 and we grant nothing. C.O.R.E goes, heals for 1. Then we attack 3, mobilize. We do get 2 targets. So wait. Because I think when this guy was here, was moved into the thorns. It's fine. We're gonna attack 3. We gain 1 XP. We have 2 targets out. We're gonna just attack Inox card number 1. So attack 3. Okay, it's a 6 damage crit. We mobilize him. Then we gonna move 1, heal 1, move 1, heal 1. So 1, 2. And total healing of 2. Okay, now guard 1 doesn't do an attack 3, so 3 mitigation. Guard 2 takes 1, goes here, is gonna die, so no strengthen. Guard 3 takes 1 from wound. And this guy was also wounded by C.O.R.E. Moves 2. Attacks Progenitor because of Libit and Shoal. So an attack 3. An attack 2. We use this. Takes 0. So 2 mitigation. We are on to guard number 4, which is this guy. Goes here. Number 5 takes 1. Moves here. And number 6 moves 1. Okay, then Progenitor long rests. He heals 1. He can move 1. We refresh this, and we choose a card to lose. Probably this one. These are only good bottom action. You want to keep this as a move 3. think it's fine. We get him back. End of the round. Does anyone need healing here? C.O.R.E could use it. What is C.O.R.E doing? Healing? Now maybe... Okay, what are the guys going to do? Can go... I think we go early here. We have a way for us to save ourselves once. I think it's kind of necessary here. We go early and we'll try to wound or kill one of them. We might not need to... Can try and go late. Here we are probably moving as much as possible. Don't remember if there's only guards in here or there's also an archer in 3-player. We do need something else to kill while we retreat. I know this room has a shaman in it. Might want to try and make our way there. Who's hitting the trap though? What's Progenitor doing? Probably setting up this. And Bladedancer can... Let's also try and go late. Is that right? I don't think that's right. I think we want to kill something before they get a turn. Ah, their range attack. Which might be... So what's happening here? 1, 2 dies, 3 attacks. Here now. 4 is there, 5 attacks C.O.R.E and 6 wouldn't attack. Let's start by taking number 3. What's Progenitor going to do? Nothing yet. If I go, I think I want to do this, so let me start by moving 2. We attack the guard. 3. And then we move 2. With this. Region doesn't matter. Progenitor goes here. By using Scuttle, then yeah, we don't care about this. We can just activate this. And we are gonna move here. We Scuttle instead of there. And I guess we can activate this and not gain invisible, just so we have something to do in case things go wrong. So guards number 1 goes here. Attack score at disadvantage for an attack 3. Good disadvantage. Number 2 dies. Number 3 moves here, takes 1, attacks 3, 4, 2 damage. Then number 4, then number 5, okay, so this attack 4 triggers static discharge, which prevents an attack 4 and heals core for 1. Next is guard number 6, who can't attack. Has to go here. And then core goes. We don't have any negative conditions. We're just gonna attack 3 wound in the guard number 1. Three and wound. And then we're throwing ourselves into the trap. We can long rest. I think so. I think the plan is having core take his own trap. Okay, so end of the round. Core is gonna long rest. And we're gonna try and be productive, doing something useful. Something useful. And something useful. New guard. So let's go. Attack plus 0. That's actually the best possible outcome here. So we're using this as a default move too. Going here, we attack 2 plus 2. We're using our poison dagger. This time I'll remember it. And we're attacking an enemy within 2 axes. We're attacking girl number 6. 6 damage and poison. 6 damage. And finally we have another act. So move 2. Guess we're gonna go here and give region to C.O.R.E. Guards, they don't have anyone to attack, so 1, 2, and 3 damage for C.O.R.E. They all have shield 1 though, so Progenitor is next. We don't care about this. We can move 1, move here. We scuttle. Detritus of Eons attacks 5 the LTS guard, so gets 5. 4 is still enough. 4, 1 on shield. So perfect kill. And then we have this active. Then we probably want who gained 1 HP? This guy? No. So we move 2. We move 1, actually nothing, and then we pull this guy up. The guard into the trap for 3 damage. Okay. So another guard has died. And Progenitor is done. Then C.O.R.E long rests, so 3 healing, 2 and 1. And then we lose a card and refresher items. So I think we are gonna lose Recharging Word. And we can get Short Circuit. I think the plan here is try and survive as much as possible with Progenitor, so we were the last one to go, so we can use Amulet of Life for 1 HP to declare a long rest now, just in case. So a new guard will spawn. Bladedancer, I think, can long rest as well. We are probably fine here. How much HP does C.O.R.E have? So these two guards are gonna be wounded by Progenitor. So we want to work on them. Or at least one of them. So an impatient escalation, and issue warning. One, two, three. Can disarm and attack one of them. Okay, let's do this. Gas move 2, which is fantastic. It's a little less good for a progenitor. So, heal 1. We move 3. Okay, so this is an attack 4 and then another attack 4. We shouldn't die here. Probably. So we can use the disarm on this guy. So let me we'll play first impatient escalation, so at move 3, which we've done, so wound self for an attack to range 3. We're gonna attack the discard with this, so 0 damage, but wound. Then an attack 1 disarm, gain 1 XP, because we have 1 positive condition on the other guard. So 1 damage and wound. This guy is disarmed, so this dies. Then I didn't see this guy at 4 HP, at 2 HP I mean. So this guy comes in, is disarmed, so doesn't attack. Then guard number 3 is this guy. Attacks Progenitor for 3 damage, so 1, 2, and 3. And then we have guard number 4. Okay, attack 4 is 8. We need to lose a card, which is 2 cards for from our discard. And between these, well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna lose all of them to the rest. So this is 8 mitigated damage. And the last one is another attack 3, which is 2. So shouldn't die wasn't actually correct. Oh, and this guy moves. One, 2. Okay, so long rest. Progenitor has this card active, so it's gonna make an attack 1 and an attack 3. So attack 2 on this guy. Okay. So attack 2 is 4. This is 2 damage because of the poison crit. This is 2 damage. And 1 crit. Then attack 3, which is 2. And wound. Damage, this guy goes, and this is discarded. Then we could move one. We have one active turn and we have one long rest turn. So what do we want to do here? Probably want to move all the way here. So I'm gonna use Scuttle to move there. Then we heal 2 because of the long rest. And we choose which card to lose. Which is probably this. Refresh our items. And Bladedancer 2. So could leave one of them up. So I want this. We can lose this finally. So last turn for Progenitor. Gonna short circuit. And this. New guard here, by the way. And probably wanna try and kill this guy. Retaliate. Ugh. So Progenitor. It's gonna move here. Probably here. And then activate this. Then guards go. This guy dies. This guy takes one. Almost there. Okay, then Bladedancer. It's gonna move here. Activate this, I mean. Move here. Then we enact once. Going here. Actually, we are not gonna do that. Okay, actually. We want to attack now. So we skip the first enact. We attack 3. -1, so 1 damage. 2 back. Because of the shield. And then we enact now. Moving here and giving us regen. C.O.R.E. loses wound, gains 1 HP. So first we attack 3 this guy. We gain 1 XP because we have regen. So 4, which is 3 damage because of the shield. 4, 1 on shield, 2 back for retaliate. Then we move here and activate this static discharge. So again, when we can prevent 1 fatal damage instance. Okay, so long rest for Progenitor is the only thing he can do. C.O.R.E can probably do this and this. And Bladedancer is doing this. Okay, so let's start by using this button. So we activate it and we enact with this one. So I move to grant an attack 2, gain 1 XP because it was the last charge. So move 2. We grant C.O.R.E an attack 2 on this guy. Also I forgot to immobilize this last round. So an attack 2 for C.O.R.E, just 1 damage. Now we get to use this loss. So we first regen all adjacent allies. Then we grant all allies within range 3 and ourselves an attack 2, but we can remove a regen to gain +2. So first Progenitor is gonna attack. Actually, first Bladedancer is gonna attack girl number 4 without removing regen from herself. So attack 2, 1 damage. Now Progenitor is gonna do that, but removing regen, so an attack 4. +1 is 5. So 1 damage here, then 4 here and 1 here, which was overkill. And lastly, C.O.R.E goes, removes regen for an attack 4. 5. 5, so 1 of is here and 4 is here. This is a loss. And we killed another guard. So last one. Enough cards. Take 1, take 1. This guy attacks C.O.R.E. Okay, doesn't do anything. But gets poisoned. Then C.O.R.E goes. Let's see if we can end this scenario now. So so we have no positive condition, and the guard just gave us a poison, so this is an attack 5 wound. Okay, finishing in style. So 8 overkill, 5 damage from crit, and this was 10 total damage. Yes, but one was on shields. And we get to move 2. Progenitor long rests, and we are at 15 enemies killed, which is the scenario goal. So at the end of this round we win. And the Progenitor isn't exhausted yet, so everyone made it to the end. So these are the final numbers. How many rounds did all of them have left? Let's see. So Progenitor obviously had no rounds left. We had 4 cards in our discard, which is 2 rounds. C.O.R.E is a little complicated. How many cards did we have here? So still 4 drives between hand and discard, so 3 and then 2 and 1, which is 3 and then 2 and then 1, so 7 rounds left. So 7, 4, 0. A decent scenario here, apart from Progenitor taking lethal damage twice while long resting. No, it wasn't long resting. He had to lose 2 cards from hand. So, this is the end. I hope you enjoyed this playtest, and hopefully you can join us in the next one. Take care.